2022, late night, just like this. Two boys inside a hospital complex. We have a retirement home, a kindergarten. They are about to change everyone's lives. Forever. Two years later, this is all what remains. A playground surrounded by ruins. Restricted area, no authorized access, but you can still play. Today almost nobody's here since it happened. In 2021 it was business as usual. There were employees, parents leaving their kids at the kindergarten, elderly people enjoying retirement. And it has been this way since 2010, but now no cars here anymore. Except Wednesday Addams. How can two boys destroy 10 million worth of real estate with a simple fire? This is what I found researching. The TV news reporter talked with the fireman. After a few hours, the fire is under control. It was big black smoke. 5 buildings in the housing complex were totally destroyed. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Everyone made it out safe. Around 40 people, mostly elderly from the retirement home. They're now safe in a nearby school. Luckily, it was night, so no kids at the kindergarten. And this is what left of the kindergarten. Half of it survived. You gotta watch your step here. Oh, it's quite sad. I hope it's not children's books there. They have now closed it off in the front now, so before you can go inside in the sandbox. I've been there before, building a sandcastle. It's not the best environment for kids anymore, so it's good that they closed it off. It's not safe, the whole roof is destroyed. The demolition work after the big fire was more difficult by thieves. What? In recent weeks, a number of tools and diesel have been stolen, and they never found these people. If you own a van with tools, please be careful at night parking. Tools are really big market in the thieves market, unfortunately. In the morning, police arrested a 21-year-old man and a later also his friend, 18-year-old. They have now both of them in custody. The first responder can't see if the fire was set by a person or if it was an accident, like electric wires. But luckily the automatic fire alarm went off, and just seconds later people called 911. The 21-year-old and the 18-year-old are now charged with the aggravated fire. The fire started around here, at the back side of the complex. Here is where things start to get a little bit tricky. It's mostly believed that the boys set the fire in the couch or next to the couch, we don't know. And they quickly busted through the windows up to the ceiling, and the rest is history. Just lucky the fireman could stop it before it spread to the woods. The both boys were living inside the complex at the residential care for young people. The 21-year-old admits to the crime and said the reason why, and he and the 18-year-old was unhappy with the staff, so they wanted to show displeasure by starting a small fire that the fire department could put it out. I quote, "I never thought it would spread so widely," quote. "This gotta be one of the stupidest, reckless, dangerous reasons you want attention. You're not teenagers anymore, you're adults now." So the police did a psychiatric evaluation to see if they have any mental issues, And the 21-year-old has a serious mental disorder, and the 18-year-old is normal. A few months later, the trial begins and both are found guilty. But there isn't so much information about the court online. But it says the conviction evidence that both of them were involved in starting the fire. Therefore, they are not sentenced to aggravated assault. The 21-year-old is sentenced to psychiatric care with a special discharge for examination. Which means if they pass all the tests in the psychic ward, where they can get mental health care treatment, he can go back to the society. What? And the 18-year-old, against his denied, gets 6 years in prison. However, the 18-year-old appealed his case in the Court of Appeal and the prosecutor wants at least 8 years in the prison. The story doesn't end here, but let's take a quick break. That thing is dangerous.
Huh? Where you going? Where you going?
Oh, there's another one. 2 cats, oh!
Warning. The following stunts were performed by professionals. Do not try this at home.
Next to it, to have a complete and new safe playground for the kids. Let's go back to the story. The 18-year-old won the appeal, is now free of all charge, and not enough with that, 255,000 kronos, which is $2,000. Oh my. How has he done this? So it's a compensation for being detained for 8 months. Oh, the Swedish jail system, or Denmark, Norway. We are so behind the Americans ones. That's why we need the whole information from the court, so we can understand this decision. You thought it was over here? Not yet. The cat is back. Also the other one! The cats are taken over. So this building survived but is empty today. I found a cool hole here. Must be from a mole or something. Oh, a nice flower. Still trying to survive this place. Now let's go over to the last surviving building here, which is still using to this day. Not as much back in the day, but today it's a college. The birds are sleeping. Ain't that creepy at all? What are they doing? Why does this look like from a horror movie? Over here now is a college. Just a class, I think, not a whole school. You can see the Christmas tree. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Rest of the building is closed down. The real estate owners don't know yet what to do with it, because they have an insurance problem. Under the investigation, they found this building are old ones. They have no fire sprinkler system. The fire cells did not last, therefore the fire could spread quickly. Bad design, I don't know so much about this, I'm not the engineer. But there was something with the roof which made the fireman's job harder to take out the fire. This is new news for the real estate owners, despite many checkups over the years. 2023, 1 year later, the insurance question is not finished yet. 4,000 square meters went up in flames, value of 120 million kronos. There's not much information / updates about the insurance case. Is complex and still ongoing. According to the insurance company, the owners knew about the poor fire protection and now they don't want to pay out a dime. It's a big case, I can see this going all the way. The district court, Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court. This would take years to settle. But in the end of the day, people lost their workplace, homes, playgrounds. I think this whole case is pretty interesting and I will keep an eye out in the news. Thank you so much for watching! It has been a long night. It's time to go home. 2 months, I'm missing so much. A long drive home. Oh. I miss you so much, Moon. Oh, you're so beautiful. Freezing was my finger. Oh. you never will believe who I met today. You are a cat! But I will never mess with you, big boss. Come on, Mons.